today. Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And pausing here for an injured player, and not what you want to see. That's Malik Willis, who is shaken up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Brissett.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Watson. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Commander defense able to hold. Here's Gibson to start the drive. There he goes left side. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Willis's throw complete to Dotson. No score after run on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where you insert the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Willis will look to throw it. Out left to Dotson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Manor.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60.
Willis headed left off the option. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watson, an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Let's go
The
now.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Jahan Dotson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Willis. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Willis headed left off the option. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson now to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Watson's throw complete here to Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Watson on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down there. A sack back at the 32. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Here's Willis, third and long.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Willis, got to have this one.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. McCaffrey. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, Willis. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Willis to throw once more. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right back to the air with Willis.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Terrace Marshall,
57 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Where's the tap?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Willis to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west,
Our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Niners, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.